While most Americans were watching football or chatting around a backyard grill, American tanks, self-propelled howitzers, and hundreds of other armored fighting vehicles were landing on the shores of northern Germany. After 8 years of do-nothing, reckless policies to prop up national security, the progressive one is using his final days in office to alienate allies like Israel and the Philippines and antagonize Russian President Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, ISIS, North Korea, and Iran go untouched by Obama, and the U.S. porous border is like a welcome mat for every illegal immigrant and terrorist wishing to step through the wide open door to the United States. As we reported last week, over 3,500 troops from the 4th Infantry Division in Fort Carson, Colorado, will be deployed to operate the 87 tanks and 144 Bradley fighting vehicles. Joining the Armored Division will be a combat aviation battalion from Fort Drum, New York, and Fort Bliss, Texas, with 84 attack helicopters and an additional 2,200 soldiers for a total of 5,700 troops, all to be aligned in the countries along the Russian border. Like a weak, scrawny kid poking the biggest, strongest bully to a playground fight, Obama continues to antagonize Putin with sanctions over the alleged Russian hacking and has threatened military attack against the superpower. Putin, however, doesn't seem to be taking the bait, preferring to wait for the Trump administration to go fishing. Putin has constantly outsmarted weak and pathetic Obama diplomatically and militarily for years now. However, Putin, far more superior strategically than Obama, understands in 2 weeks he will not be facing a government leader who is weak and a panderer. President-elect Trump has been very clear with his Reagan-style message of peace through strength and will make the U.S. the strongest military might in the world. Both Trump and Putin know the real threats in the world: North Korea, Iran, ISIS, and China. Though Putin is leaving the door open with China should things go sour with the U.S. He seems to be more willing to work with the Trump administration in forming a new superpower alliance. He and Trump have been in communication with each other, and both have stated their willingness to work together. Yet, that hasn't stopped George Soros' puppet, Obama, from doing as much damage to national and world security in his last few lame duck weeks. With this latest move, it is apparent the anointed one is trying to create as much chaos as he possibly can before the door hits him in his ass on his way out. Operation Atlantic Resolve, as it is being called, is the newest phase in adding and keeping a U.S. armored brigade on the European NATO front, and will operate on a 9-month rotational basis. With its headquarters based in Germany, the brigade will first enter Poland and then disperse throughout 7 countries from Estonia to Bulgaria, a military front much closer to the Kremlin in Moscow than was set up during the Cold War with the former USSR. What do you think? Will President Trump tone down some of the US rhetoric, or will he continue to send troops into Europe to antagonize Vladimir Putin? Leave your comments below this video. Thanks for watching.